Yo, speaklowpoetry. What light was available on Amazon. You guys let me know. Front page guy with his best first page. Does he put it back on the shelf? Or do you guys buy this baby? Let's check it out. The disaster starts. Scott's big crisis, and the color of my lips deteriorates pleasantly. I'm in the depths of an unholy depression, generally bored and feeling bad. At a dinner, in an uncontrollable fit of grimacing, I chewed up and then spit out a wad of 100-franc notes, like a scoop of war ration and green beans, and smiled. A mania of bliss and rage now alternates in me, like a jazz mad shaking himself insane. If I'd spent this time reading or traveling or doing anything, even staying healthy, it'd be different. But I spent it uselessly, neither in study nor in contemplation, but only, generally, in drinking and raising hell. I got in trouble and was less welcome after a few of the garden parties turned too tame. I bought a little life to things with smashing some wine glasses and flinging food and tossing ashtrays at more disciplined guests. There was that tad more trouble after I'd poured a can of garbage over a patio of suspicious whisperings. Trouble's transitory. We'll bark like dogs until they let us back in, and it'll be the best bourgeois time when we collect all the purses, boil them, and serve them as high-class soup. Well, it's Ville Marie on the lush, verdant French coast. Autumn's falling on your great author, F. Scott, and on his Dionysus, Zelda, and their youngest Pie, their warbler, Scotty girl. And we've tried to simmer our whirlwind of foolish cares and shameless personas on the rear eye of our Euromanic stove. Through our easy stretch of pines and cicadas to our pleasant shore on the Riviera, these old villas rot like water lilies, and the Mediterranean yields its mesmerizing pigments, moment by moment, to the brutal sunshine filtering through umbrellas, murmurs of merchantmen and fresh fading mirages. Through the evenings, the mercury red, gas blue, ghost green signs shine smokily through the tranquil rain in the translucent movements of the streets and in the gleam of bistros. From the seaside promenade and the open-air cafes comes a sweet, pungent odor of flowers and chartreuse and black coffee and the luxuries of music, low voices and cigarettes. Yet the perfume is not faint, it is not elusive. There's too much love here, enough to sometimes want to return home. Imagination must run, honest, and must seize on its intuitions of semblance and doubt, of fealty and mystery. Zelda was a sun, radiant and glowing, gathering light and storing it, pouring it forth in a glance to that part of me that cherished all beauty and all illusion. Her kisses were flowers. I would baby her whims, indulge her unreason, and wear her as she wished to be worn. Even so, this summer villa of impervious silence was then my veracity. Once my April, my Keatsian songs of spring had vanished, blank and vacant, liquefying. The trees and clouds were carved in classical severity. It was a gray day, the least fleshly of all weathers, a day of dreams and far hopes and clear visions. It was a day easily associated with those abstract truths and purities that dissolve in the sunshine or fade out in mocking laughter by the light of the moon. Disenchanted, my muse is shifting. There's now a kindliness to intoxication, an indesirable gloss that it gives like memories of ephemeral and faded evenings. Here, idle and outrageous betrayal has taken possession, supplanting my powerless foreign dream. It's finally now, sleepless at sunrise, in my room full of such mourning, that I'm really alone, amongst my patch of cold sun crisscrossed with shadows. Presume, dare I deem what I might of myself, or that my marriage was mine. Mercilessly, there's no delay to the deft deadlines that destiny assigns. I didn't understand that there's not a way. I knew something had happened that could never be repaired. What mad pursuit? This year, me and these typewriter keys, we feel too old. The whole burden of this novel, the loss of those illusions that give such color to the world, which won't again occur. Colors that shield us from caring whether things are true or false. Tap, 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 as long as they partake. Tap, 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 of the magical glory. What Light Was. Available on Amazon. Share your thoughts with a review on Goodreads and Amazon.